Welcome back, people. So today, replacing this little tiny little beggar, steering gear, knocking steering on a little Kia. So, taking that off, get that out of your way. Stop that so I don't reconnect, because I've got to take all the electronics off. We're going to get on with this. So, a couple of things. Steering wheel to the side, take that one out. There's one on the other side, and there's another one down here somewhere, just under the column. I'll show you that in a sec. Peace. So, you get this one out. Phillips head, nice and easy. Sure you've all got these around your house. And we got one right here. And then see that one right there. I'm going to take that out as well. Listen, we can get all our covers off. I'm going to have to unlock that steering though, because I want the wheels straight. See ya. Back in a sec. And the reason we're doing this is, hear the noise? I've already checked the U-joints and everything, and that's all good. So we're going to change it because it's basically that little plastic gear that's inside just wears out, just gets absolutely obliterated and causes that. It's also got a steering angle fault from this as well, which you should be able to sort out as well once that's all set up. So we'll be back. I'm going to take the lower dash panel off as well. So take your side panel off. That has a lovely little handle there. Give it a good tug. We've got a screw there, screw there. There's a screw here and a screw just over here. Take those out and then happy days. So I'll quickly whiz through this. I'll show you as I keep you along for the journey, don't worry. There we go, look. Nice and easy. So I had to do here, take the bonnet handle out here, just pull that back a little bit, just to get a bit of wiggle room, and give it a bit of a tug, and out she comes. So you've got to unplug that, and obviously there's two pegs on this here, see on the side, just squeeze them in there, and that pulls the OBD out. Sorry, it's just got a bit, took me a little bit, second to figure that one out. That was getting really annoying. Now, should be able to start getting this bloody thing apart. Alright, back in a sec. So, I had to do it, little thin screwdriver just in there, just to separate that. She was a wee bit tight, that was. You can get it over here, see here as well. Wiggle that up. A little wiggle. There we go, it. Look, there we go, people. Now we should be able to drag this down now. There we go, just like that. Drag it over there. And now we have that apart. So yeah, it was just that being tight on these clips. Everything is so bloody tight on these clips. Every one of them. Sounds like they're snapping, but they're not. They just come apart with the right crack. So, looking at this, gonna need to take quite a few of these plugs out just so they don't get bind up. So you see all of this here, because we're going to be dropping the column. Just looking at here, what we got. So we've got a nut there and a nut that side, and all of these wires kind of got to come out of your way so they don't. Basically, so they don't bind up as you bring the column down. So, I suppose we'll get on with it. So I'm going to take all of this out, this wire here. I'm going to take this out here, because that wire, yeah, even that wire there, look, I think that goes over to, can't even see where that goes, up and over the top. So yeah, I think we're going to take quite a few of these out. Okay. So, but that's where we kind of need to get to, the general area back there. And I think this frame's going to have to come out as well, so all these 10mm on this frame are going to have to come out. So start knocking these out, get this frame out of your way, because you're going to get the column down otherwise. So I'll back you in a sec. Try and get you set up on the seat so you can see everything. Hopefully that allows you to see everything. So, get on with it. So the best advice I can give you here is essentially whip that plate off, and any wires you see, just unplug the whole lot, because
they're just going to get in your way. Also, take off the brake light switch and take off the clutch switch as well, because you are probably going to smack into those, because it does get a bit tight down there. And also that stupid bloody ducting, get yourself a small ratchet, because my god, that was a pain in the bum. Without a deep one of them small ratchets, good luck getting that off, mate.
I'm going to take the brake light switch out as well, because I think as that column comes down, it's going to end up smacking it once. So I'm just, looks like it's got 2 nuts. Crack one of the nuts off, and obviously wind it back, and good to go. Should be able to slip it straight out. Just push it to the side. So annoyingly, I don't have my needle nose pliers, so I'm just trying to disconnect pretty much everything I can get my hands on at this point, because there's things just everywhere. The wires that you don't want in your way, which is pretty much all of them. But I'm having to do it with pissy little screwdrivers because I don't have my needle nose on me. There's another one. This big one here is right pratt, man. Let me get my pliers behind it. I'm gonna get the 2 end tabs squeezed. You've got to like squeeze the tabs just to get them to close up. Old Harry's got me bloody. I don't get why you went off then, that was weird. But anyway, got it out. See there? These stupid little tabs. If you look on here, you've got to squeeze that end and that end together. So a pair of needle nose pliers would be your best friend in this, but like I said, Harry's got mine, so not good. But anyway, we're going to crack on. I'm just going to take literally every wire I can see here is getting removed, just so it's out of my way. Nothing's going to bind up on anything, so even the ignition wire, literally I'm taking everything. I don't want nothing to catch, nothing to bind up, because it's just not bloody worth it, mate. Where do you come off? If I know how to take it off, it'd be helpful. How's that one come out? Oh, that one lifts up and then in. Okay, so that one's actually the airbag one, a lot easier than you think. See on the side here, just pull that back and push in on it. It slides, that piece in the middle slides up. So it's kind of hard to show with only one hand, but that's how you get that off. And then so far that's out of the way. What else have we got? A big wire up here. So there's another big wire out of our way, so where's this all going now? Wire here. Try and squeeze that. These are the worst pliers for this, let me tell you. Harry, got me bloody needle nose, mate. So, I had to take the clutch pedal switch out as well, because the 12mm you've got to get to is just up here somewhere. Where was it? Just there. Is that with the dot on it? That's the 12mm you've got to get off. That's the first bracket you need to get off, but obviously the clutch pedal switch would be in the way when you try to pull the bolt out, so make sure you take that out, otherwise you're just going to end up smacking it and you ain't going to get it out. So we pull this out and be back with you. Tell you what, there's a lot to unplug here, but working our way through. So we got that one off, which was above the column up here, that big one, all of this here off the column. So I think now the last couple of wires, probably these 2 ones here, and we're just going to get that off. We should be good to go, I think, to drop the column then, so we know we're not going to damage anything. So there's 2 there. Tuck them up back here somewhere. I'll tuck these through this hole up here, so I'm just going to tuck them up through here. This one through here. Just got the fuse box, so kind of out of our bloody way. I think, looking at that, I'd say that's probably it. Actually, maybe that one, that's on the clutch pedal one. That looks pretty much it, I think. Yeah, I think that's all our wiring, and we should be good to go, I think. But we need to get this out of the way. But you see here, screws in there bloody backwards, so we have to get that on the tiny ratchet. try and unwind that, so I ain't even going to record that because it looks like a faff and a half. I'll be back. And it's out. That's what you need to get out. Stupid air ducting. Get yourself one of these little ratchets. Really helpful for getting in there to get that off. That made things a little bit easier. Not much, but a little bit. So, there you have it. 12mm out. Just what you want. So now we're going to grab R2 up here. See a nut here. There's one on the other side, just over. Throw you around. Another one just there. I believe they're 12 or 14s. Pop them out, and then we should be able to lower the column enough to hopefully access it. But we may have to take it out of the joint. I'm not quite sure yet, because this one looks, I don't know if I'm going to have enough clearance. We'll see. I'm going to try and have enough clearance on this and hope for the best. So now that's down. I did end up taking this 3 wires out here because they were just kind of, there was one that's hanging up I didn't spot, so I ended up unplugging that when I brought it down. But obviously this is what we're trying to get to here. Something's telling me we're going to take this bottom piece off as well, because it just doesn't seem right. I can see the edges there, it's looks like it's covered by it. So something's telling me we're going to have to take it. We're going to take these Torxes out here. There's 4 of them, 4 T25s. I've already slackened them. We'll see if the case comes off, because that's all we're trying to get to. Literally, that's all we're trying to get to. All this, right, I'm going to just take all this column out because I can't see what's going on here. We should be able to get in there now. It's enough to slacken that. Look, you need to basically unplug that, and then you can shimmy this over. Yeah, and the drive gear's all mangled. Hang on. What have we got to do now? Uh-oh. Don't do anything stupid. Yeah, look at all that in there, mushed and smushed. Yeah, that's what you're looking for, people. Look at all that debris in there, it's all in there as well. So you want to get as much of that out as you can and stick your new one in. I'm not going to lie to you, it's much easier just putting the steering column on the floor. See what I've done here? Put it on my mat. Way easier. We've got our new one now. I'm going to pop that in. Look, I'm going to be able to really show you this because I've got to be kind of delicate with it, so I'll do my best. So we're going to pop this motor up. I cleaned it out as best I can as well. Get the motor up. Slide this bad boy in there. Get that back in there. See how it just sits in there. Got quite a bit of the debris out. Some of that's just not coming, so I've got little bits left, but it'll be alright. Got most of it out now. Okay, and we've got to get our board back on, as you see here. Pin connectors go up here. Still line up to here. So I'm going to flip it again now. Okay, so we're going to get it back in. So we're going to get it back onto the column, shove it back up, get that wire back in, wire it all up. Bob's your uncle. But not my favourite job, to be honest. Just a bit of a fiddly one, this one, but we're halfway there. So I'm going to finish my cup of tea and then I'm going to crack on. See you in a sec. What I ended up doing is I had to sit the steering column on my lap, which kind of reach back and line that bracket up at the back, because otherwise it just won't go in first. Has to be in that bracket first at the back. What a pain in the bum. But it's in now. Just got to tighten up everything, put everything back on. I'll be back with you. So just a quick update because it's getting kind of dark. You ain't going to see much. All the wires are in. Obviously we put our column back on. See, it's got a mark there. I marked the column. Don't forget to mark the column because you will regret that, because mine was out of line, so I had to turn the steering wheel to get it to line up, which obviously you don't want to be out of line because you'll be screwed otherwise, and it's no bueno, man, no bueno. So gonna try and get all this back together now. We'll leave it on record, but I don't know how much little things you're gonna see because the light is dead on the camera. So yeah, here we go.
And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, it'd be much appreciated if you just drop down and press that subscribe button for us so we can keep making this content. And hopefully the channel will grow and get bigger and better, and just keep bringing these great videos. Or if you did like it, drop a like on there, drop a comment. And anyway, see you soon.
So that's that one done now. So we've got power steering again now. Look at that. Oh nice, no more clunking. So it had the horrible clunk. Had to go into functional tests and recalibrate the obviously the steering angle sensor. Did all of that. So yeah, the little Kia steering issue all sorted now. That stupid little plastic gear wheels, fiddly little job, but it's all done now. Customer's happy, no more knocking. Obviously the traction light's gone off now. Recalibrated the steering. Obviously I couldn't show you that very much on the scanner because the battery kept dying on the camera, but it's done now. And if you did like that one, don't forget to like, follow, share, all that good stuff. We appreciate you. See you soon.